What's cracking, y'all? You are now watching Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today. What's cracking? What's cracking? Back with another one from the Amazing Plays playlist where we share amazing, highlights with each other, and then I'll do my best to analyze it and break it down. And today we have another one from the Larry Bird vault. Another one from the Larry Bird variety where we have Larry Bird crashing to the floor and somehow pulling an amazing pass out of his ass and delivers it with pinpoint accuracy to the outlet player for the bucket. You know what? I'll have more to say, but let's just get right into the highlight. Bird was one of the best, or if not the best player I've ever seen do such a thing on a consistent basis. All right, let's check it out.
The pull-up, front rims it. Bird the rebound. Walker trying for the steal. Bird a great feed ahead to Ainge. Danny a leaner. Yeah, great play all around.
Hey, y'all know who this guy is. I've heard this guy on other videos. The broadcaster, the guy that went, yeah, I like him. He might be my second favorite after Johnny Most. I've seen him say that same expression before. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, Bird. Yeah, there you go, Miguel. I like it. I like his energy. All right, let's check it out one more time. Real time.
Front rims it. Bird the rebound. Walker trying for the steal. Bird a great feed ahead to
Amazing.
Ainge. Danny a leaner. Yeah, great play all around.
Great play all around. Yeah, you know what? I was saying Larry Bird, but no, that was a great play all around. Danny Ainge had to make it count too, and he did. All right. We're first going to start out here. Was that a tip rebound to Bird, or did he just? No, it just can't. Nope. It barely grazed his fingertips. That is a rebound. I thought I might have been a controlled tip rebound to Bird, and I don't know what the rules were like back then as far as controlled tip rebounds go, but he never had a handle on that ball. That is a Bird rebound. Again, incredible stuff by Bird, knowing exactly where that ball was going. Look at that. We've seen Bird. Listen, there's a reason why this guy averaged 10 rebounds a game on his career. With all the quote-unquote unathleticism or non-athletic or whatever, can't jump very high. How the hell he's out rebounding everybody most nights? But look at him, knowing the trajectory and where that ball is going to go. His teammate was just short, but Bird got it. Bird got it. Give me that ball. Get over here. Come here. All right. Now he takes some contact here, knocks him down. Now they probably, actually this is just probably a consequence or a product of the league back then. They're really not going to call that, especially if there's any doubt of the ball being in control. They'll just call it a loose ball situation. But in that era of basketball, this is typically a play-on situation. But gets mollywopped here. Bing! Knocks him off course. Bird never loses sight of the basketball. That is another thing that cannot go understated. Never loses sight of the basketball. And we've seen this happen with Bird plenty of times, sacrificing his body to make sure the eye's on a prize and you can keep a handle on that ball and direct it where it needs to go. That is a Larry Bird trait right there, is it not? Never lets his eyes go. Crumbles to the floor, maintains possession of the basketball. And what is the guy doing that knocked him down? It would have behooved him to at least keep applying pressure to Bird. He just keeps running. What you looking back at him for? But running the opposite direction. Get your ass on the floor with the basketball. Big mistake, buddy. Big mistake. And Bird now continuing his momentum. Look at this. Freaking looking like Michael Jordan midair, except he's on the floor like a tomahawk dunk. Larry Bird said, "You messed up, buddy. Watch this." While crashing to the floor, laying down on his side, slightly contorted at the waist. Flings that thing, man. flings that thing. Look at that. Look at that. And even after he flings it, he's still not stable. His body's not stable. He's still going to the ground. Look at that. He laid out like he getting a suntan. Delivers that basketball. You know how fast that ball is going? Cameraman having trouble keeping up with it. Right into the stretched arms of Danny Ainge. Catches it. Pinpoint, bro. Danny Ainge isn't stopping his momentum. Danny Ainge is keeping his speed steady, ball right in his hands, in stride. Defenders waiting there for him, but Danny Ainge, being the talented scorer he is, pump fakes, gets him to jump, gathers, doesn't switch feet, gets in the air, contorts his body, some hang time there, a little bit of a double pump, jumping towards the basket, releases just in time, and fundamentals right on the box. Backboard, bank is open, baby. So good stuff on Ainge making that happen. And it was smart for Danny Ainge because you had 3 defenders coming behind him. Now he could have slipped that through for a pass, to be honest. That probably would have been his best bet. But we know how Danny Ainge can be sometimes. We know how Danny Ainge can be sometimes. This is one of the things that used to frustrate his teammates from time to time. And I just recently learned that when I was doing more research on Danny Ainge. But ideally, the best case scenario would have just been a slip pass or bounce pass, get it to the streaker, easy layup. But, he made it work at the end of the day. But he had to act quick because you mess around and let the defense fully sit up, and that's something you don't want to do. Kudos to Jerry there for bringing his defender away from the basket so that Danny Ainge could have less trouble trying to finish in the paint. The worst thing he could have did there, after he realized that Danny didn't get him the pass, streaking to the basket for the layup, is don't just camp there and leave your defender there. Take him to the other side of the court, create some more space. And though he didn't fully commit to Jerry, again, Jerry could have streaked to the baseline 3 and possibly even could have found him for a 3-point basket, but he's at the basket there. So, like I said, it all worked out. Now, had Bird been on the other end, he would have made the right decision from the get-go. Or the easier, the high percentage shot. He would have made sure that the highest percentage shot was taken during that time. I can promise you that Bird would have definitely slipped that pass. No problem. And another thing I want to make a point of right here. One of the things that really impresses me about Larry Bird is, as I've seen him time and time again make these passes while crashing to the floor, falling down, it happens so quickly. So before I continue, let me see how many seconds go by. From which point, let's say he crashes here. Let's just call it contact here. Let's say at which point Larry takes the contact and grabs the ball, which is right about here, right? 37-10. And the ball is already out of his hands here. Golly. Yeah, that's not even a second. That's not even a second. Not even a second, bro. Roughly 0.5 of a second. Roughly. 0.5 of a second. That ball is already on its way over. And like I said, the point I want to make is that the processing that happens in that short amount of time, half a second, he's already processing everything that's happening ahead of him and telling his brain, using his brain and telling his body what to do, calculating distance, calculating trajectory, especially as you're falling down, the angle at which you got to throw that ball as you're falling down, as your player is streaking, calculating all that in less than a second and putting the ball right where it needs to be while taking contact and falling to the ground. This isn't a one-off thing. He's done this time and time and time again. The processing so quickly, acknowledging the situation, assessing it, coming up with a quick decision, a conclusion, and executing it all in less than a second, and puts the ball right where it needs to be. Incredible. And like I said, this isn't a one-off thing. He does this, he does this, he does this. It's the Bird way. Anyway, that's all I got to say about it. You guys, let me know what you think about it. If you see something in this play that I completely missed, and I'm sure there's some things that I missed, let me know in the comment section. What are your favorite parts about this play? And if you got more Larry Bird plays you want to see me break down or from other players, let me know. I have fun doing this and spending time with you guys. For real, for real. Bird gang, what's up? I don't know if my microphone is going to catch that. I put the dB filter on. It doesn't like my bird calls. But it drowns out all the background noise of like fans and airplanes. So like, comment, subscribe. Check out our Cherry Bird playlist. Yeah. Golly. Larry Bird playlist. And I'll catch you on the next one. We out, baby.